Welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic with me, Get Daved. Yeah, my buddy Sunry. We'll help him out. Sure, I'll do that.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Well, I'm now the Arbiter. Oh. Very thorough background check was done, of course. Leaving a hotel, dead Sith woman. And he's a cripple. That never could have been planted.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
The fact that she was holding a Republic medallion seems really, Yeah, this case is actually kind of tricky. I forget if there's a way to... There's probably some way to have your cake and eat it too, but I don't really remember that. So I'm just going to walk in a circle, mapping the entire room. Yay! Alright. So last time I briefly mentioned, but I didn't really get a chance to complete the sentence, that a couple side quests like the one I got, is really important for later in this, so we'll just keep that in mind. Okay. I'm pretty sure the door is still locked. Oh. You guys could have nicer prison cells, but anyway.
Jolee, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, Jolee? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
Uh-oh.
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Eliza there that night, but it's not what you think.
Yeah, of course not.
I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Eliza into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead.
That sounds like a story you'd
Maybe the
invent so
Sith
your wife
found
didn't know
out
you
I
were
was
cheating
turning
on her.
Had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Eliza was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man.
You're standing
My
right
war
now.
injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things.
Then why aren't you
See how
sitting?
my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene?
Well, you obviously thought of all that
It's
just
raining
now,
to
so
me.
you would have
Hope
taken
you can see
effort.
how the Sith
Whatever.
are manipulating the cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
You're not really in Republic intelligence.
Go ahead. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since... You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Aw.
Very well.
You're desperate to save your own life.
Evidence to go to trial. Just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Okay, tell you what, we'll figure that out. Now, there's actually a fair bit of running around. Actually, all things considered, I really don't like this quest, but, I don't want him to die. I don't dislike him that much. So, let's try finding our way around, shall we? Do a quick lap to get the circulation going, and then off we run. Back at the entrance, this isn't right. Where's the hotel? East Central. Wish I remembered how to get around. Republic Embassy. It's not there we go. Man, it's like I knew exactly where to go. Ignis, your name means fire.
Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
That's the idea.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room.
Affair.
2 hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Pretty sure? This seems like an objective thing. Did A occur before B or not?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
How can it... No, there's video cameras everywhere. We're not gonna...
What do you want to know?
We're not gonna bank my credibility on evidence that's false.
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night.
Affair.
Doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
An affair.
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know.
They were
But
having an
weren't
affair
many
in your
people here,
place.
so I
Kinda...
decided to
yeah,
take a
whatever.
chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles.
Sounds
Don't know
like
anything
you run a
about him
dingy
other than that.
motel,
Anything
dude. This
else
is
you
where,
wanna know?
like... yeah, whatever. A Sith and a crippled guy come to cheat on. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Can't imagine, you know, you probably prefer having a chair and, like, a crossword puzzle or something. Mission? Mission, you're not being cool.
Huh?
Yes?
What?
Come on, Mission. Alright, our little Pazak player.
You with the cell, Cat? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me? Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course.
How do you know it's
Kept
her
the rest
room?
of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Oh my.
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
He was the double agent.
Oh, well, Alassa was a
She was
Sith,
pumping him for
so
information,
of
and then he
course she'd
killed
have to
her.
have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking.
100 credits?
Since you put it that way. Well, one time, I saw Alassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
Slang?
I don't know what it means to you, but to me it kind of screams Dark Jedi. And I'm not getting myself
Or
in any
poser.
further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
There's something else? Alright, so she's a Sith. And she brought a lightsaber, so pretty unlikely that he could have overpowered her. Yeah, I know you could have opened it for me, mission. Got murder evidence. Oh. Or a med pack. Jolee,
Yeah?
be cool.
Sure.
Hey, Gloopor. Do you know about a star map? Okay. Oh, I'm clever. Oh. Okay, so we know that was planted, but I stand by my earlier explanation. Oh.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Alassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want you can see the journey by the footprints.
You are talking crazy talk.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They both get their hands in this from the start.
Sure.
If you want to get to the bottom of this matter, you might seek information from... Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witness. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
I maintain that you were an extremely weak plot device. A mysterious man comes by and gives me extremely practical information. I don't know. Hi, Roland.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
I'd like money.
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
You were offering a lot of help last time.
An ancient
Like
and
10
forgotten
seconds ago.
race. And you think it may be here on Manan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Come on.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
I'm pretty sure that persuades impossible. Maybe if you got a chance, you can use the KotOR save editor to crank your persuade up to like 99 and see a lot of difficulty checks in the game are set to 99 as a way of just declaring them impossible. It might even bug the game if you go for that option. I don't know.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data.
Why
It was
not just
captured
have it
12
destroy
hours
it?
ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, for sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manon. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
Why didn't you just have it transmit the information and encrypt it, and then you could decrypt it here, and then you could use an unbreakable code like an encryption matrix, and then it would be meaningless data and whatever. No one has wireless internet, I guess.
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one.
Less
The first
experience
method that's
points.
possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave.
Torture
We
the
think he
prisoner.
may be
Got it.
able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Then I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave the room while I spend some time with him.
Good. It's a logical place to
Me and my
start.
friend
But you
Stabby.
should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Now for this one, this is like all the options are sort of related to the different classes and the different sort of dispositions. So here's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi solution, using your being clever. The other one's dealing with people, and
Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith encryption system. But there is one last method you should know about in case all other options fail. The Sith have got
All
the Selkath
balls.
to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The
so
Sith
I use
base
this card
itself
and then
is
kill
very
everyone.
heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our
Oh, don't worry about
You'll
it.
find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
Wow, it's like you're getting to know the real me. Realistically, I think I would probably take a stab at this first, so I'm making this too difficult. We'll
Good
do this
choice.
one.
We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty
wish you
good
luck
at
in your
math.
task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Yeah, and you can do any of the other methods you propose. Restricted access, yeah, we'll deal with that later. So, yeah, we can take part in the interrogation, but
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
no, you're
This
gonna
is
need
our
like,
computer
I
room
don't
here.
know.
We got the box of pass
Average
cards we
math
got from the
skills.
Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices.
That's the
Each is
plural
based
of
on a
matrix.
mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. but I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon.
Fantastic.
Since you were cleared, you can use the computer freely.
Now, you don't actually have to do linear algebra, so don't get freaked out. Oh, slice the Republic system. Yeah, let's do that. I guess you could skip ahead in the game pretty easily. Much older man, perhaps wealthy. I will just walk away from this terminal. Yeah, so I'm going to end the video here, actually, and next time we'll hack some elite. Oh, goodness. Goodbye!